from Soldier Field in Chicago.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears.
We thought they were. If you want to crown them, then crown them. But they are who we thought they were.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. But Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well, we'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Purdy on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader.
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now a
shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Joe Tryon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard line.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And he is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
5 yards.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try it now with Swift. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Roma Dunze from 6 yards away. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings.
Complete.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And
with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Out of the gun, Purdy. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
brings up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
42-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And get it back within a point at 7-6.
49ers 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
Williams pass complete to Rome Odunze. An 8-yard.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. McCaffrey running up the middle. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
49er first down.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. Open man is born. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A pass complete to Moore. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 73 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 5. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the 49er first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now he'll try to run with this. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Offense.
So the big play there, all negated by an illegal block in the back.
He knew it right away as he was doing it. You can see it in his body language. I think what hurts most is he really didn't need to do it, but just couldn't help himself.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
And the 49ers first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Purdy. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have yet again retaken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2.
16. Bears.
A 10-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Williams pass.
2nd and 7.
To DeAndre Swift. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
to the air. Williams.
At the 30-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
That's another Bears first down.
Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 3-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. McCaffrey. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That's caught left side, Burden. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion, the tight end. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool it. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
24 more yards. That's another.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Here's Williams from the gun on third down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's fourth down.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, baby, you can feel it in the wind down there. Feel it in your bones. This is January football in Chicago. Welcome to the Madhouse on the Midway, where dreams are made and seasons get buried under 6 feet of wind chill and midway monsters. The number 2 seed Chicago Bears at home leading the Niners 24-16. Let me tell you something. This place is shaking like a deep dish coming out the oven. Now, before we go any further, thank you to everybody rocking all that MADDEN merch this fall football season. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for voting in the weekly polls. You maniacs show up every time. And don't forget, the MADDEN merch store is live right now. Get your hoodies, your city badges, your vintage style tees. Represent the verse going into the 2026 year like the legends you are. All right, now let's cook. Listen, Caleb Williams, this kid ain't playing football. He's making art out there. 18-31, 326, 3, count them, 3 touchdowns, no picks. 3 touchdowns in Chicago January weather? That cold? The man's out there throwing spirals like he's warming his hands on a nuclear reactor. And how about DeAndre Swift? 8 carries, 67 yards, hitting some holes like he's late to brunch. And the Bears wide receiver stole all show. 4 grabs, over 100 yards, and a score. He cooked that secondary like Italian sausage on a winter grill. This offense looked like they ordered extra plates at the buffet, and they still ain't full yet. All right. Take it easy. Let's talk about the 49ers. Still deadly and still dangerous, although no Fred Warner really hurts. Brock Purdy, 17-21, 176 yards, a TD, no turnovers. Accurate, composed, efficient, but he needs some help out there. Christian McCaffrey's 13 carries, 58 tough yards, slipping, sliding, breaking ankles in Chicago frost. This dude could find daylight in a blackout. Strategies for the Bears. Want to get to the divisional round? Keep feeding Swift. He's hitting edges like he's collecting rent on the sidelines. Let Caleb cook, but be smart about it. No hero ball, no chasing fireworks. Manage the clock, stay hot when needed. Number 3, blitz Brock early. Make him feel the cold and the pressure. Long drives, punish the defense, keep McCaffrey on the bench freezing like the rest of us. 49ers path to a comeback. Unleash CMC. Ride him like a bullet train. Outside zones, cutbacks, pitch plays. Make the Bears chase this guy all over the yard. Purdy, go deep at least twice. Test the corners. Take the top off the D. Cold weather makes the ball slippery. One mistake can flip this game. Number 3, D-line, you gotta wake up out there. They gotta get in Caleb's kitchen. Knock over the pots and pans. Make him uncomfortable out there. Number 4, win the turnover battle. They got a nice one in the first half. They need something else. This is it, ladies and gents. Playoff football, elimination looming, seasons on the line. The Bears looking to advance, the Niners fighting for their lives. In Soldier Field, it's about to erupt. And before we head to that electric second half, check out the Verse merch store, subscribe, vote in the polls, join the chaos. Big Al loves you, Chicago loves you, and the NFC wildcard ain't letting anybody breathe tonight.
It's worth the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, San Francisco.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And 8 yards.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cleveland Farrell bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Purdy now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. It's fielded at the 45. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete.
Williams pass.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the 41-yard line.
Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bears' 49-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were catching the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Niners will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And he'll He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
A 38-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Grady Jarrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. back to throw. Purdy throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the gun on third down. Purdy. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears now ready to take over again. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Williams. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he goes out right around the 39. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Upton stout there defensively.
That's caught left side, Burden. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cleveland Farrell make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this is caught. He hits more. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Encroachment, defense.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
To throw, Williams.
Oh, no, lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
So Purdy and the Niners
Down by 7. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Purdy to throw.
Open man is born. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Purdy to throw.
That's caught out right by Jennings.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's 1st down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Purdy.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
Here now, second and goal. Purdy with one final shot here.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.